This video will demonstrate how you can transfer your program to an SD card so that you can place that SD card in the slot on the Zybo board and then run your laser tag system untethered from the computer. So to get started, go over to the Project Explorer window and make sure that you've selected your consolidated 330 software project. Once you've made sure to select that, go over to Xilinx Tools and hit Create Zinc Boot Image. Now when this first comes up, it's going to have probably these path names, and you'll notice these path names correspond to my machine. You don't want to use those. So what you'll do is move over and click the Create New BIF file. So click that and you'll notice that pretty much everything will go blank, except your output BIF file should be in this directory on your own personal path. Now down here we don't have any files left, and you'll also see that the output path for this boot.bin file is here. It's important that you notice where it's going to put that, because you're going to need to go to the Finder on Windows to actually transfer that to your SD card. You're going to add 3 files to this window, and the order that these files are added is extremely important. There's only one order that will work, so make sure to follow my order here. So hit Add. It'll come up with a partition type bootloader. So hit Browse, and you should be pretty close, relatively speaking, here in this window, but you're going to have to go to the outermost directory that contains consolidated 330 software and whatnot. And then you'll remember, if you looked over here, there was the Zinc FSBL and Zinc FSBL board support package. I created these files for you way back when, and when you downloaded the 330 zip file that contained all of the software for this class and 330, these things were already there for you. So the FSBL is in this directory. So just follow these paths down to debug, and you'll see zinc_fsbl.elf. So you're going to select that and hit Open, and then hit OK in this window, and you'll see that it's now added that file to this window. That's the bootloader. Now you need to add the bitstream. So we'll get this window again, hit Browse, and go to the outermost container, and go to this directory, hardware platform _0. The front of this may differ depending on how you've actually created your directory, but it's probably the same. And there's only one bit file, systemwrapper.bit. Select that and hit Open. Then hit OK, and you'll notice that we now have the second file here. Now finally, for the third file, you're going to add your own executable. And that's always going to be in this directory, in debug, and you'll see consolidated 330_software.elf. You'll hit Open and hit OK. Now, you look here, we have 3 files. We have the bootloader, we have the bitstream, and we have your actual executable that contains all your laser tag code here. All that's required now is hit Create Image, and what it's going to do is it's going to write this boot.bin file into your the directory that's here. So just make sure you know where that is. Hit Create Image. In my case, it'll say that those files already exist, and it may say the same for you. Go ahead and overwrite them, and you'll go through this same process every time you need to make a change to your software. You'll need to go through that same process again and create that boot file. So if we look in here, we'll see there's a boot image, and there's our boot.bin. And that's the end of this video. So if you carefully follow those instructions, you should be able to create an SD card image that will run on your Zybo board.